way home, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I pitched a fit. I kicked and screamed. Who is my dad? Why does nobody love me? Why am I this way? What's wrong with me? Why is my skin this color? Why isn't your skin this color? I was losing it. Eventually, my parents told me, my mother was still alive at the time. My parents basically told me, my grandparents, that my family situation is confusing, more story times to come. My grandparents, who I call my parents, they told me, listen, we don't know who your dad is. The guy that you call dad is not your actual biological father, but he adopted you at birth, and we haven't ever heard from your father ever. Your mom won't tell us who he might be or is. We don't know who he might be or is, and he hasn't come out of the woodworks yet, so since you've been born, your dad is your dad. Sorry. Then I got to high school, and a kid actually moved from the same town that I grew up in, where my mom grew up, my parents grew up, they own a restaurant down there. He moved to D'Iberville, where I went to high school, and he was Puerto Rican. Everybody kept saying that me and him look like brothers, and I'm not gonna lie, we did. I'll pop a picture up somewhere, hopefully I can find one. We look like brothers. I started wondering, what am I? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's funny to me looking back at it. My parents are super big on me not having this identity crisis that I've had for the last 10 years. Thank you. And eventually, I got them to buy me an Ancestry DNA test. That was back when those were pretty new. I think that was before we knew that they were selling our DNA to the government. Side story. Anyway, when it came out, it was the news of the week, man. So I remember getting it. I remember doing the spit test, waiting 4 to 6 weeks, tweeting about it, getting a lot of people interested in it, and then the news finally came. It was 40-60. That's what it was. It was 40% black, 60% white. But Ancestry is what eventually led me to find out that I was black. I also found my dad through Ancestry. If you want another story time, I can do a story time on the time that I found my biological father through Facebook and a siblingship test during the time that I was the president of an esports club and planning the first ever event that had multiple colleges from the SEC competing in the same roof. It was like Alabama, Mississippi State, LSU, Ole Miss, and a couple others. Found my dad while planning that and failing out of my second semester of college. So that's the story of the time that I found out I was black. It started at Christmas, it ended with Ancestry, and it resulted eventually in me finding my dad. So, y'all want to hear that one? Like, comment, subscribe, follow. You're welcome.